All right. You're home. That's what you did. Look it out. Quality. Ball is back. Go down. Okay? So sit down and catch your breath.
It's all right, man. Cool. I be going there.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone. Touchback. A quick throw there out to Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. the middle they go. Gibbs. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Slot man moves right. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Back to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
On first down, it's Gibbs, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll run with Montgomery, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Wagner, open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Wagner. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Wagner. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 45 yards. And the Lions first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Broncos nothing.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. It's Gibbs. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Gibbs, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, Gibbs, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wagner. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Broncos at 10-4 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, what a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Wagner. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
The final shot before break.
Wagner, that's going to be caught by Judy.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2,
Wagner.
a little throw, but incomplete.
Go ahead, man. It's 4th and 2, bro. It's 4th and 2, nigga. Come on.
He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They're going to try and throw. Complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Off the play fake. Wagner. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Wagner.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. This out quickly to Williams. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, and St. Brown, he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following to touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure and let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Wagner. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. From the right, caught by Dulcich. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, Wagner. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Back to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Wagner.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just leave this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Looks like he'll throw here, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
Oh, no, I wanted that birthday. Come on, man. That shit out at the fucking 2, bro.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. They'll get this
There.
They'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
He's back to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Yeah!
With
Take
6
that!
seconds
Yeah!
remaining, they're going to burn
Let's
their
go!
final timeout.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Boy, y'all chill. Let's not play more tight. Let's go now.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Lions now they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on the offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they have to see?
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 2nd down there, it's Gibbs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Detroit, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves, they try to defamate my character, but I won't let them, it's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boys, we got another one. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry. Hungry than ever, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright light, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Told you be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual with my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. All the way in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that same. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. And you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, you waiting. Confused like what happened. You get attitude, but I'm getting mad. Cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up trash. What the is you doing? We gotta get Cardi, yeah. Tick, waiting for that last minute for you. Hey, on, I stop playing games. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more if you late to the jet. Got a jet cause the world leader ain't. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Go play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's incoming out your mouth. It's my fruity and slip. I'm tonight, and you just don't care. I stop playing games, gun, bring up downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Dude, I gotta change your diaper.
Something in the house.
Gee, I know you ain't gonna let these shit go down like this, nigga. I'm hearing these niggas in the club, niggas sounding like you, nigga. Bite your motherfucking ad lib, bite your motherfucking style, nigga.
We the champions.
What the fuck going on, nigga?
Here in
You
Los
better
Angeles.
protect these motherfucking niggas, man.
We doing numbers.
Real fuck with
Bring
real,
on
nigga.
victory, straight out
These
the
niggas
funnel.
ain't real
I'm
out
at the
here
plug,
on this
introduced to my
motherfucker.
brother. My spot's
These fuck
superior,
ass
ain't none of
niggas,
brothers.
man.
We doing
We been
numbers.
doing this shit since
Gang in the
95.
building, we taking it over. Call it promoters. I just pulled up in the stand with my soldiers. I blew it downstairs. Last man, I wouldn't need me some. Call up Cleveland. Bring the you know I stand up some bad. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going on, it's been going the same. Pouring this. Speaking your voice when we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot most times. I just can't do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring your own victory straight out the water. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My spot superior, ain't none of us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it on.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring your own victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I get your and jump in the course. Follow the core and I'm back to the more. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I will leave it. Don't think you won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it. And do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Had they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Get it up, you know what the fuck surprise. My arm be all over my body. Still think I got options. I keep it right in the dresser next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Go to my closet, go to the doctor, go to the doctor, go to the. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 27, Jones. Get this out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
But they're using a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Lions will take over. They'll send Williams in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second down, Elliott once more. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside give to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And the ball is knocked out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. From the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otton. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had
seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They keep on the ground with that lane. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Chris Godwin from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. And that's caught inside the 30. And it'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throw caught by Raymond. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The Lions at 12-3 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on first down. Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On third down, it's Gibbs, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone. He's got a man, complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Airing this one out for Evans. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Nagar's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be taken around the 24 by one of the up men.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
7 yards there and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions have retaken a third quarter lead.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same and what they plan to do on offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's got Otten. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
The first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 105 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Again, it's Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Ezekiel Elliott, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. An extra point by Nagar is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I think it's pretty evident. Difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the shotgun again, Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, and into the end zone. A scoop and score. Fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down of the year.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. This is Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go, nigga!
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Jones. A huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case,
He caught it up. And it's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting to the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Jones.
And that is going to be incomplete. And they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Lions, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the gurus, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I'm walk alone. I see false idols, other siders, you need to grow. I've been watching mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go.